Here's a quick walkthrough for Wire Layout Planner, an application for PA source element data to be used to create looms and wire diagrams. We can go ahead here and import a report that we have prepped earlier. We can see here it's deployed all of our sources and routed cable paths. Here we can select on a source and it's giving all of our loom details. We have our cable type and length, zone for sources, breakouts, offsets from pick based on array geometry, amp rack, amp channel assignments, and cable requirements for the loom. We can scroll down, see the total required cable inventory for your show, including breakouts, amp racks, and power. A little further down, we get some more information on the loom. We have a column over here for overlength, displaying the amount of cable left over in the loom. Scroll down even more, where we have a section where we can edit the loom. If we want to change, let's say, these two CA comms to a single 19 pin, go ahead and change this to a 19 pin. There we go. It's taken the one zone that was originally the CA comm. Now we want to move this zone over to that 19 pin. There we go. It's auto moved it over and removed that CA comm. So we can see up here, it's added our 19 pin and a breakout here in our inventory as well. If we go ahead and view all sources, go ahead and select a subsource, we'll see cable routing to an assignment for that source, or we could see the whole loom and all the loom's amp assignments and cable requirements. If we go here and filter by type, we can go to our front fill, select front fill 1. We have all that. So now we can change the wiring configuration for this loom quite easily by holding shift, selecting another source. We're prompted if we want to combine that to a CA comm and a del fill, or if we want to jump the source. We're going to combine. So you can see here our loom has changed. Let's go ahead and do that for the pair next to it. And then we're going to go ahead and jump a front fill across. So go ahead and select front fill 1. It's mirrored. We're going to jump from source. You can see here our cable path for front fill 8 is going to require 25 meter NL4. Go along and do this for the rest of them. You can see now our entire loom for a front fill. Now if we go into our sources here and I move a front fill, it's going to automatically add a turnaround in an extension. So we'll go ahead and select it and see its details again. We can see that here. We've added an NL4 and a turnaround to this loom. And that's on front fill 2. Now if we go ahead, we can restore that back, Control Z. We can zoom in on a zone area just by simply using our zone tool. we'll go ahead and see our wire configuration for our front fill. Back out. In addition to all that, in the background, it has been sending this to our prep sheet. So we now have assigned tasks for our shop tech, for our loom prep, with an estimated time for prep. Back to our cable loom. We can add our own sources as well. So we have an option of all of our L-Acoustics products, Adamson products, and just a generic loudspeaker. So we're going to go ahead here and just add a generic. We're going to call it Eon 1. Add source. Here we go. We have our Eon. We're going to select it here. Now we don't have a loom for it because we only have a source. We haven't assigned it to anything. So I'm going to go ahead here. I'm going to actually change this to a custom group and update that source. So now I can sort by custom. I have that one. Select it. I'll scroll down here. Go ahead and add its zone. There we go. We have our XLR and 15 amp required for that source. It's in our inventory. Now that we've gone over adding and importing sources and viewing their looms, we can go ahead here and view all and export for our end user. So I'll go ahead and export an HTML here and call it demo. Go ahead and open up this HTML. We can jump to our inventories, rack layouts, to our looms, back to wiring, and we can solo by sources. Or individuals to give us our wiring diagrams. This video we'll be going through Truck Pack Planner, an application for simulating truck packs based off of a known inventory or off of a Flex Manifest import. Here we have our truck and our inventory. Go ahead and search our inventory for a case or a item. Go ahead and find a K1 cart. Now we can click and drag sources into a truck, or I can add them into a staging queue beforehand. Now I can run a auto packing for the truck. I'm just going to do a flat pack. It's going to bring everything in from the staging queue into the truck. Let's go ahead and add some subs to this truck. 1, 2, 3. We're going to add 6. I'm going to flat pack that. I'm going to add some cable chunks. Now we can do a tight pack. That. We can also then run packing priorities based off of their load in, load out priorities, fitting into space or truck balancing. We can optimize with case rotation. We can export this as a HTML. Which we can then view the truck packs vertically. We see its cargo weight, cargo units, truck number, federal compliance. We can also go ahead and add another truck. So we can go ahead and say the second truck is a 26-foot truck. And this one's going to get some C900s. Flat pack that. I'll go back to truck 1. Now I can go into settings here and adjust our truck profiles. Its truck width, its rule set, whether it's federal or California compliant. Truck pack algorithm settings based on your venue type. Truck labeling and truck tare weights. Here we also have a list of hotkeys used for it. So if we go here, when I select, I'm going to go Shift L. Sorry, just L. I can select its label. W gives me its weight. C will give me its color. I can also take rows and combine them together. So now I can move rows around to quickly redefine my truck pack. Weight compliance acts live, so I can go ahead and throw things way on the back. We'll see the weights move. Down here we have our unit manifest, its label, and its position in the truck. As well as with our Cable Loom app, this one has been in the background adding these to a task for our shop tech. We can now see our case prep for all the cases that we've added to the truck and estimated prep time. Currently just set to a default of 10 minutes. Back to our truck pack. We have the ability to save as a show with revisional update viewing. So we can go ahead here, open up the truck pack currently using. See everything there, and then we can see revisions that were made for different venue sets, whether or not control packages were used, or if it was the standard truck pack. This can then all be updated and sent to users via an HTML file. And there we have it.